Hey, I just heard 2012 will be great for real estate because they are going to loosen lending regulations. But isn't that what got us into trouble in the first place? I'm Loring Greene, here in Southern California, and I've been in real estate for 32 years as a local developer, a real estate agent, and state-certified appraiser. And I've seen numerous recessions in my career, and it is evident to me that our real estate recovery should have gained a lot more traction by now. Ask any realtor or homeowner if they're happy with our lending regulations, and they are all in agreement that we are in a world of hurt because of a new practice very few consumers are aware of. Buried under the Frank Dodd Financial Reform Act of 2011 are the effects of the HVCC, the Home Value Code of Conduct, which is obstructing the natural market appreciation that grows from increasing interest and participation in real estate. What has subtly happened is that we have lost one of our implied rights that are part of the original bundle of rights in land ownership. The freedom to choose is basic in the free enterprise system. You get to choose your own religion, doctor, attorney, CPA, geologist, surveyor. The list grows exponentially in a free society. But the freedom to choose your own real estate appraiser has been taken off the table. Not to mention that appraisers like me can no longer market themselves to homeowners, loan brokers, banks, or anybody who would like to hire a state-certified appraiser as their local expert. This legislation discriminates against a long-standing noble professional, the real estate appraiser, as well as loan brokers, and has created a vacuum of accurate appraisals. The HVCC, which affects us nationally, was the result of a little-known lawsuit by Andrew Cuomo, who was the New York State Attorney General, and the end result was the HVCC, whose policies were adopted by the GSEs, the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. The HVCC went into effect May of 2009, and although it is expired, its adopted practices still prohibit homeowners, lenders, and their agents from knowing their real estate appraiser. Lenders must now schedule appraisals through anonymous third-party AMCs, appraisal management companies. The effects of the HVCC have replaced expert appraisers with neophyte appraisers who will work on the cheap and fast to break into the business, but at the cost of the consumer and your property's appreciation. True professional appraisers are being driven out of the business in favor of inexperienced appraisers who often compete against each other, bidding online for jobs, or are randomly selected by the AMCs, who often take up to 50% of the appraiser's fee. The result is artificially deflated appraisals for a variety of reasons by inept appraisers who are often not familiar with the neighborhoods they are even assigned. Originally, the HVCC was a good idea, so to protect the appraiser from pressure to hit a certain number, but it has backfired on us and is an overcorrection of massive proportions. You have to ask yourself, is it really the appraiser's fault that the banks were lending on stated income programs to anyone who could and often would lie about their income just to get the loan? The banksters, that's what I call them, and the government collectively threw out years of regulations that prohibited such lax lending, and now want to place the blame on the ground troops doing all the grunt work fighting for our values. Investing in a home can be one of the biggest financial decisions most Americans will ever make, and the loss of this freedom to choose now makes homeownership a much more daunting prospect. Tragically, Americans have lost two basic economic freedoms: the right to choose their own representation and the right to free enterprise for an important profession in our economy. Our free enterprise system has made us the most powerful nation on the planet, so why are we messing with it so? But if losing your freedom doesn't put a burr under your saddle, maybe the loss of your money will, as it can often take 2 appraisals to get a loan approved, doubling the cost to the consumer. Irate homeowners and real estate brokers are calling me to perform rebuttal appraisals for what lenders call their reconsideration of value, to save their deals. The rebuttal is more time-consuming and costly as it requires a full review and a critique of the first appraisal and a whole new appraisal. But not all banks will allow a reconsideration of value from an outside appraiser, leaving deals to fall dead which is stalling our recovery. Real estate is the flagship of our economy. No one can afford to stand idly by anymore. A simple fix would be to roll back the clock to 2008, to pre-HVCC times, or we may never fully recover. Unfortunately, there is no large national coalition of appraisers big enough to make a difference, so I urge homeowners to pressure their realtors, as the National Association of Realtors is far more powerful. If they could just mitigate their misplaced disdain for appraisers, we'd be in a much better position. In California, there's a small ray of hope, though. California Attorney General Kamala Harris announced the creation of a Homeowners Bill of Rights. Homeowners should call and write to her and demand their rights to equal representation be reinstated and added to the Homeowners Bill of Rights, or our nation's economy will continue to flounder. Thank you, good night, and good luck.